Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices for Friday the 6th of August, and starting on the weekly chart here. Now, just before I start off, just got a new recording program, and I also am changing the screen size as well, so I need to change a few little things, so there may be a few little issues with the recording, but let's just wander on through. So what I really want to talk about today is that I was looking at the Nasdaq here, because obviously the Nasdaq stocks are leading to the upside. So this is the Nasdaq here on a 4-hour chart, okay? Nasdaq 100. So basically we've got wave 4 here, and we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here to make 5 of 3. Okay, so this top here. So it took about roughly sort of 10 days to get to trading days to get to this wave 2 from here to here. So perhaps another 10 to get here and here, another 10 to get from forward. So maybe 20 days. So sort of somewhere late-ish August, I was thinking, to get some sort of top here. But don't take that as gospel or anything. It's just getting sort of some idea that I could apply to the other markets as well. But this intermediate wave 3 here, this is the top that we're looking for. So obviously that's going to affect other markets, and it's that wave 3 top here that we're looking at. So with the Nasdaq, with the DAX here, and also too up here, the code will be up here, and the time period will be up here if it's not on the chart. So we've got wave 1 and 2, which is pretty clear. And as I've mentioned before, this is roughly my little yardstick, roughly the length of wave 1. And normally we would see wave 3 longer than wave 1. It doesn't have to be, but it just means that 3 can't be the shortest leg out of 1, 3, and 5. So if wave 3 is going to be shorter than wave 1, then wave 5 is going to be shorter than wave 3. Okay. But my main thing today really is, we know the markets are pushing up. It's not a problem. We've got long trades on everywhere. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 that tucks into here. And then we're looking up for wave 5. So I'm thinking about 20 odd days for that, maybe more, before we reach that top. We're at a medium level here at the 15,000, and this is also a medium level here as well for that. And that really comes in because we also call 13 a major trading level as well. Normally I'd use it more so with stocks, but there we are for this. So I just want to configure that for a second here. Major levels and medium levels. Let's go to the daily chart and check on a few things. So we've got wave 3 here and wave 4, and we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So that's sort of how I was sort of tightening this up. Now there is another count for this, which is a little bit shorter, which is on our website, which we just need to be aware of. I don't think it's the case, but we just need to be mindful anyway. So picking it up from this wave 4 low, so we'll just pop that up there and dip that up there a bit better, so we've got a reference point. So that's minor wave 4, and we're going to go up to minor wave 5, so we need to put that in there for that, and that will be, that's minute wave 5 and minor wave 5, and then we'll also want intermediate wave 3 there, just so we've got our bearings there somewhat. So I was looking at it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and the other count that we've got on our website, as you may know, we've got 1 and 2 here, and the third wave here, and the fourth wave here. We could even look at this fourth wave as a triangle almost, as an A, B, C, D, E here. So we could also probably put wave 4, this wave 4 grade out here over here for that. But that means it would be looking for wave 5 top over here. So this wave 5 top here would be the top at that particular point in time. So that's something that we just need to work on a little bit. But we've got long trades in here, so we're going to be fine for the time being. Obviously, we're coming up. We're in group 2 here in terms of the trading levels. We've got 15,000 and 16,000, obviously, and then we've got minor levels 1, 2, 3 that make up group 1, the midpoint 5 here, and then we're in group 2 here. So within group 2, 65, 72, and 80 here. So when we get to number 8, we always call 8 a profit taking number. So we can expect the bids to be hit here. The sellers, anyway, a classic trading levels pattern sitting on the 800 here, and obviously it's an old high over here as well. Double tops are never the end of the trend, okay? So you can have triple tops and so on, but yeah, double tops are not the end of the trend. So we will be heading higher. So our long trades here are fine. I'm not going to go any further on the intraday into that space, but I want to have a look at the FTSE as well. Now the FTSE is a bit of a rag and a bone man at the moment, because it really hasn't really produced any nice strong wave sequences, cycles. So, but at the same time, we've got to fit it into the rest of the market. Okay, so looking at intermediate wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here for this, and for intermediate wave 3, we're looking at minor wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and going up for wave 5. So I'm thinking 20 odd days moving up here. Now we know the FTSE can be really quite sluggish, so we need to be a little bit mindful of that. Just drilling in here and picking it up from minor wave 4 here. So I was looking at it like this, and wave 1 and 2 in here, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then going up for wave 5. Now this may cause another little move down here before moving up through here. We know what the FTSE's like, but overall it's got really nice support on the 100, on the 1, and that's really important because 1 is the strongest number in the market, and we can see that it's got a bit of a classic trading levels pattern here. It hasn't pulled back down, so we've got the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then it's just sitting flat there. So normally we would look for it to move down. I don't think that it will. I think it will get the variation of that. So normally we would look for this to pull the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level. It's sitting here at the moment, about here. So it could pull down, or we're going to get the variation of that sitting nice and square here and then moving higher at that point. So we'll see how that plays out. But at the same time, we've got a long trade here. We've got our stops covered here. Once that top gets taken out here, then we can move our stop up here. Otherwise, we'll get ourselves into trouble, but we can move it up a fair way. We can move it up into here at least for that. So I'll just see what, I don't know if I've done the hourly chart here. I just wanted to really look at, okay, well that's all good. So once again, the wave 4 here with wave 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third wave, fourth wave, and it looks like we're pushing up here now. So looks all pretty rosy at this point. Yeah, so 72 is important. Well, it's also part of group 1 as well. I'm just going to delete that and copy that, give it a bit more definition, because it's got 7,000 and we've got 1, 2, and 3 that make up minor group 1, and that's all significant. And of course, between each 100 points, we can also run the Fibonacci sequence of the price ratio of 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. So one of the little things here, just subtly, that you could look for today is we're at 71, 28, 29. So we want 30 in there. So 71, 30, and that would be the top of group 1 of the 100 there. So we can go 10, 20, and 30. So getting a tested support on top of 30 means that it won't be pulled back to the 100 at that point, and it will be pulled to the 50, the midpoint here for the next level. Okay, so that will be something that you can look for in that area. And also too, we want to have a look at the Stoxx 50 as well. So let me find that EU one here. So on the daily chart, we've pretty much got the same scenario as well here for this. So We've got intermediate wave 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave for the third, the fourth, and moving up for the fifth wave. So we're looking for an impulse wave in here. So I'm thinking 20 days to get to this top here as well. When the markets top, they don't all top together and they all pop the cork, so to speak. Some will, there's leaders and there's followers. So yeah, it can get a little bit messy at the tops. But that's sort of where we are there. We can move in here a bit further. I'm not sure what I've updated here because I've just been doing so many other things. But yeah, this is sort of where we are at the moment. So we should see this continue to push up into 4-2 here for this, and then wave 4 and 5. I don't know if I've got the hourly chart here, but I want to check anyway. So, because I also want to see how this video comes out as well, because I've got a wider screen here now with all of this, and it's bigger on my screen. I need to see the megabyte size of it as well. That's the other thing that haunts me a little bit, see if it's too big. But I'm just trying to get them to work on the mobile phones as well now, so they should work on mobile phones. That wasn't really working very well before, so that should be fixed up a little bit now. Anyway, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and we can look at this as 1 and 2 here, and 1, 2. I'll have to move into that. Probably got it on the tick chart, but I won't go into it right now. But yeah, we're pushing up further, so 4-2 would be a nice target there for day traders in that short-term traders rather. Yeah, but when we're looking at, from wave 4 to wave 5 here, in a nutshell, we've got wave 1 and 2, and we're in halfway between wave 3 here. So probably this would be halfway. That would be the halfway mark there. So how many days that took here would give you a bit of an idea of what we need to finish off over there. It always depends on how wave 4 goes, because if wave 2 is simple, then wave 4 will be complex. But even if wave 4 is complex here, we've still got wave 3 as the longer structure, the more time consuming structure. So it kind of all, what do they say? Just all evens out, roundabout, whatever. Alrighty, I'm just going to leave it at that. So thanks for tuning in and enjoy the weekend. Cheers.